Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos, and today I have for you a Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon deck. Now this card is not available in the game yet unless you use Ultimate Dragons, which is a Kaiba skill. It says at the beginning of the duel, add Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon to your extra deck. Now what does this card do? First of all, you need 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon. At the end of the damage step, if this is the only face-up card you control and this fusion summon card attacked, you can send 1 Blue Eyes Fusion monster from your extra deck. That would be your Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. This card can attack again in a row. You can use this effect of Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon up to twice per turn. During either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated, it targets a Blue Eyes monster you control. You can banish this card from your graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy the card. The second effect doesn't apply, obviously, unless this card is in the graveyard. But what you can do with this is you can attack up to 3 times per battle phase, as long as you send a Blue Eyes Fusion from your extra deck to the graveyard, which is crazy. You can get so many easy OTKs with this deck. However, it's also very easy to counter this deck. I won in a couple of win streaks when using this deck. But there's always going to be something that stops you because the combo requires too many cards for you to try to put an out to everything in it. So I pretty much auto lost to Decider and I lost to Buster Blader, fittingly. That's how I lost my win streaks. But other than that, you can get some easy wins, some cool OTKs using this deck. The deck's pretty standard. We're just trying to get to 3 Blue Eyes and a Polymerization. So we're running 3 King of the Swamp, 3 Blue Eyes, 3 White Stone of Ancients, 3 White Stone of Legend, 1 Dragon Spirit of White. In case you have to go turn 1 set White Stone of Ancients, it's nice to be able to get rid of the back row with Dragon Spirit of White. We have 2 Polymerizations that we can search using the King of the Swamp, 1 Hatronade for the back row, 1 Melody of Awakening Dragon. Discard 1 card, add up to 2 Dragon type monsters with 3000 attack or more, and to 2500 or less defense from your deck to your hand. If you use the Melody of Awakening and you discard a White Stone of Legend, that's your 3 Blue Eyes right there, which is really good. Cards of Consonance is what makes the deck, or is what would make this deck super consistent, but unfortunately I only have 1. So in place of that, I'm running 2 Into the Void, which is not as optimal. It's an all or nothing thing when you use Into the Void, because if you don't get your combo pieces, all your cards are going in the graveyard and you're not going to be able to summon anything after that. Extra that, we just have Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragons in there, so we can send them from the extra deck to the graveyard. I do have 1 5-headed dragon just in case the opportunity presented itself where I had 5 dragons to summon with. Never happened because I always went for the newest Blue Eyes, which is just better. I also have 1 Vermilion Dragon Mech and 1 Ashrai Silver Dragon. In case you have a Dragon Spirit of White on the field and you need to get that 3rd Blue Eyes to your hand, you can always summon the White Stone of Legend, you know, get the search and then try to fuse from there. But yeah, just a fun deck. I want to give a shout out to my boy Playmaker. He's unfortunately going through a very difficult situation with his account. I hope that issue gets resolved from him. And you know what, I've been talking to him a lot today, trying to help him out, you know, figure out the issue he's got with his account. And he was like, hey, have you played around with the Ultimate Dragon skills? And I was like, I haven't. So that's how this video came to be. Alright, so we got our ultimate skill. We're going first.
You'll regret challenging me to a duel.
I left voice lines because I really want to hear him when we summon him.
Duel. My turn.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and activate our Card of Consonance.
I activate my monster's effect.
Get that Blue Eyes search. And we're still missing 1 Blue Eyes, so I'm gonna go ahead and activate it Into the Void. We top that King of the Swamp, which is all we needed, because you can use him. Hang on. I don't want to interrupt Kaiba with his voice lines. I wish we had an animation for it. It would have been epic.
I end my turn.
But anyway, you can use King of the Swamp as one of your blue eyes in diffusion, which is pretty good.
End my turn.
Sets a monster that's not gonna stop us unless it's a
I draw.
Wing Kriba.
See how much stronger I am than you. Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Erase him.
Erase.
Hyper Neutron Blast.
Wow, he even has a custom attack.
Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon can attack 3 times. Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Erase him. Hyper Neutron Blast.
Let him know, Kaiba. I'm just gonna let Kaiba do the commentary because obviously the is a pretty self-explanatory deck. We're just trying to get to our combo and obliterate everything that's in the way with a Hyper Neutron Blast. Alright, here we have a Kaiba, the mirror match. We're gonna get to listen to Kaiba's amazing soundtrack.
Feast your eyes on this. Feast your eyes on this.
Hey, we're both using the same skill. I didn't notice
To
that.
spare. I will destroy you until there's nothing left of you. Duel.
Jeez.
My turn. Come on out.
Alright, so he's going first.
Special summon.
He's gonna set up a Cosmo Brain
I end my turn.
and set a back row.
My turn.
The back row was activatable the whole time. I could feel a delay on every one of my actions. So I knew it wasn't an Econ, it wasn't a Treacherous, it wasn't a Floodgate, it wasn't anything threatening.
The Melody of Awakening Dragon.
Ooh, I didn't know he had a character lines for that. So this is the combo that I mentioned, the optimal
Activate my
strategy.
monsters effect.
Is activating the Melody of Awakening using a White Stone of Legends.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
Now here I'm just trying to draw into the Hate Runade, which I don't.
Authorization. There's no preparing for this. I fusion summon. Behold, Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
So I was pretty certain that the card was a Silver Scry this whole
See how
time.
much stronger I am than you. Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Erase him.
I can't hate on this voice lines, man.
Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon can attack 3 times. Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Erase him. Hyper Neutron Blast. What a mistake. I flip over my set card. I activate a quick play spell. Emerge. Dragon.
Oh wow, he also has a character line for that.
Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate
I didn't know this.
Dragon.
I never played with character lines on, so this is all new to me. Let him know, Kaiba. Alright, easy win. He's so rude, dude. Alright, now we're going up against OG Kaiba. Soundtrack not as nice.
Defeat is your only op. Whatever your reason for dueling me.
Alright, I think I'm gonna turn off the character lines because otherwise this video is gonna be 20 minutes.
I activate a spell.
Alright, so we got a Red Eyes slash Dragon. Red Eyes versus Blue Eyes. Which one is better? For a while it was Red Eyes. I no longer think that. Activate cards of consonance, search a Blue Eyes. We already have a King of the Swamp and Poly, so we can go ahead and fuse. Get the boy out. Destroy the Red Eyes. Send to the grave to attack again. Send to the grave to attack again. Easy win. This one was cool. I got to attack 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 times total with the Blue Eyes, which is insane. Over the course of 2 turns, obviously you couldn't do that all in the same turn, but we're going up against Gravekeepers, and they have a great way of floating, so it's hard to get my direct attack through. But look, we have the optimal starting hand. Melody of Awakening, White Stone of Legends, and Poly. So we're super thin in the deck. Get all these blue eyes. We're not trying to banish anything, so we're not worried about Necro Valley. Excuse me. Alright, attack number 1. Sent to the grave. Attack number 2. Sent to the grave. Attack number 3. Special summon from the grave. Goes for Spiritualist. Top decks into Spiritualist. Is able to fuse into Gravekeeper's Supernaturalist. But unfortunately for them, it's not a threat to my Neo Ultimate Blue Eyes. Attack for the 4th time and attack for the 5th time. No out for them, unfortunately, other than that one Gravekeeper then contribute a face up to destroy a card. And this is the last duel against the Bandit Keith. Honestly, don't remember what this one was. We're going second. We already have the combo, so all we have to do is get over that back row. So I'm gonna try to do all my deck thinning before I activate Into the Void to hopefully draw into Hate Rune. There was one time where I had this exact setup and their face down card was Solemn Scolding. Negated my poly and I lost. Lost to a random Solemn Scolding. Alright, there's the Neos. We go for the attack. He has Canadia. Sonic Bird is going to search Advanced Ritual Art. I thought it was going to special summon right here, but he doesn't. I don't know if he's aware that I can attack multiple times. And just, you know, to add insult to me not drawing the Hate Runade, I top deck it when there's no back row involved. And once again, we get the win. So yeah, this is just a fun deck to try the skill out. It's obviously nothing that's gonna be super competitive. Way too many outs for the fusion itself and for the deck itself. It being Dragon, being weak, you know, not being able to attack Decider. There's Floodgate. I mean, there's countless ways to counter this deck, especially when it requires so many cards in your hand. You know, you have to spend all of your resources for one monster. And if that monster is gone, then you're just gonna lose. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. And I will catch you guys next time.